Welcome back to
It's a Girl Thing. Woohoo!
Hey, bestie.
Hey, bestie. Last time we spoke on the pod, you were moving the following day and you hadn't packed a single box, and I was anxious for you. So how did that go?
Awful. Like, it was literally one of the worst days of life. Not really, but my dad had booked the van and was driving up from, because you know, the last time I moved, when I moved in with Elliot, I was so dumb, and I booked a van from where I was moving from, packed it all up, then drove to where I was moving to, but then
you
had to
move
drive
it back.
the van back.
Oh dear.
So this time I was like, that's dumb. So my dad booked the van from home.
This time you were like, I'm going to be logical, but then you packed nothing.
Yeah. Dad drove it up from home, but he was there at 10:45 in the morning.
Yeah,
So
I feel so bad for him. Did you apologise or buy him a coffee at least?
I was ready.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, feel bad for me.
You texted me at like 7 and you were like, I don't know what to... You didn't even have boxes.
The power of anxiety, adrenaline, dad being upset. No, he wouldn't be upset.
It's funny what you
He
can do in a
expects it.
couple of hours.
100p.
Productive.
Literally called Elliot's mum. We've got no boxes. She's round 2 minutes later with loads of boxes because they had a big extension and had to pack everything into these plastic boxes, which she still had in the loft.
Perf.
Packed everything into those. But when I say packed, I was just going through the
Throwing
wardrobe,
it
just
in.
grab
At
and go.
that point, there's no time for folding.
No.
I like a
and
roll. I like to roll my clothes.
There was no time for rolls. It was grab and in.
Grab and go.
Legit. And it was so stressful. And we also had to give Milky like sleeping pills for the drive.
Oh.
Well, they were actually anti-anxiety pills, but the
For a
dose they
cat.
gave him was so big that he was like, so Milky's walking around the house like, hi. I'm trying to just grab everything. Burge is like, this is too much for me. And it was just absolute chaos.
Carnage.
Then my dad packs all the van and drives it all home.
Why can I imagine your dad knocking on the door and you just being like, hi.
Yeah, you're right. Come on.
It's been a really calm morning and Burge is just there like shaking. Milky's passing out.
That's literally what it was like. And I was like, what's interesting is that was it 3 weeks ago today or 4 weeks ago today?
4.
And I've still not unpacked.
Ew, I really don't like you sometimes.
Yeah. And it's really not actually getting not nice living
So
like
like
that.
what? You're just all your clothes that you threw in, they're not even nicely folded.
I've unpacked clothes, but like all my jewellery, all my...
Do you know what I think? If you haven't needed that stuff in 4 weeks, you don't need it. That's what whenever I've got stuff in the loft, if I hadn't touched it in a year, gone. I didn't need it.
Really?
Yeah, because like, what's it doing? It's taking up space.
It is. It is. And you know what? There is a lot of probably trash in there, but it's all my bits, you know, my bits and bobs, which is all still in boxes. And Elliot's really getting to the point now where he's actually upset with me. And it's a bank holiday weekend this weekend. And he was like, I don't want to tell you what to do, babe. And I want you to have fun on your bank holiday weekend. But because all his boxes are unpacked.
He's like, get it together.
None of my boxes are unpacked. He was like, you need to unpack those boxes this weekend because it's my bedroom too. And I don't
fair.
like living like this.
Fair
and I was
from
like,
him.
So I'm avoiding that right now.
I hear you. But I'm not going to do it.
And I understand your frustration. But yeah, it was chaos.
Wow.
And
I expect nothing less from you.
yeah,
To be honest.
I know. We had a sleepover last night, didn't we?
Why is it so cute when we hang out?
The cutest.
I actually had some alcoholic beverages
The
last night.
Raj.
I'm paying the price today.
I'm paying the price for my gluten-free burger bun.
Let's just not do that again.
I know.
I just love hanging out with you. I have the best
The
time.
feeling is so mutual.
Now tell me about your wedding, because this is actually a real life celeb that we've got here, because who was your interview with?
The Daily Mirror. But you've made me a celeb because you made an unreal TikTok that
From
blew
this pod.
up. check us out on TikTok, by the way, if you don't already follow, because Ebony makes the best reels.
Thanks.
Not reels, TikToks. I sound about 40 or 50.
On the World Wide Web.
On www.tiktok.com. It blew up and someone from the Mirror saw it.
We're talking about the TikTok where Lucy is insane and has booked pretty much everything for her wedding that she's not engaged for.
If you haven't seen the TikTok or listened to the podcast, I am not engaged. But I've booked my wedding venue, my photographer, my videographer,
pianist.
That is all I'd booked at that point.
You were so
you
funny.
made a TikTok about it and it blew up, which is slay. And then the Mirror saw it, and then
they were like, "There's this crazy girl on the internet, get her in."
They interviewed me and Verge, like, and it's going to be. She emailed me the other day, like, so we're putting it in the Mirror, New Magazine, Love Sunday magazine, Notebook magazine, and I was like,
oh, do you get to read a draft of it? Oh my god,
full of anxiety. Like, what if they're like, freak girl forces boyfriend into wedding,
and then there's a picture of Elliot, like
no, I'm scared.
No, it'll be so funny for the plot.
But also, yeah, totes for the plot and the pod. I was like, make sure you mention it's a girl thing. But also, I've now just gone insane. I've booked fireworks. I've booked an artist. Don't ask. I've booked
an artist.
Yeah. My makeup artist.
They're all free because when it's like in 2 years' time, right?
Exactly, girl math. Not even paying for it.
It's smart.
Oh, I thought you meant free as in I can afford it.
No, like their dates are all free.
This is what I said to the Mirror. I was like, she was like, do you suggest other girls do this? And I was like, yeah. Because I did say only if you're actually sure that you both want to get married, because
it's a commitment. It's expensive.
Verge is on board for this. I'm telling you. Obviously, I wouldn't book a wedding if he was showing no signs of commitment at all.
For sure.
But I was like, every single person I reach out to is available. Like, tell me that's not good forward planning. Like, I just think it's the right decision.
I just love you so much. And I love that forever we're going to have like a printed story about this hilarious moment.
I know.
I hope they absolutely rinse you. It will be so funny.
Is you, mate? What? Oh my god!
Can you imagine?
We
will be
what best friends
howling
say to one another.
Oh, it is.
I hope that you're publicly humiliated across multiple publications in our country. Thank you.
No, because then you'll get married and we'll be like, slay.
Yeah. Actual big fat
I might
slay.
frame it for you for your wedding.
I love.
That would be really cute.
I asked you yesterday to sing me down the aisle, didn't I?
You did, yeah. That would be very cute, but I would have to not cry.
Yeah.
It would be real tricky.
Or
plus, if I'm a bridesmaid, I'd be like singing while I was walking down.
No, you're going to be sad.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
What? Because I'm not a bridesmaid?
No, as in sat by the
You're going to be sat by the exit.
You'll be sat at the back. What are you on about?
Speaking of weddings, we actually got a DM.
Did we?
Yeah.
We've actually been getting loads of DMs.
I know.
I love.
Me too. I actually feel like everyone on there is our best friend.
Same.
And I feel like they're just as like odd as us.
Same.
Like in a nice way.
But I think they also know that we're their best friends. Because people message like, girls, this happened to me and I've
got
to tell
no
my
one else
besties.
to
And I was
tell,
like,
yeah. Okay, so she's messaged in because she's booking her wedding.
Is she engaged?
Yep, she is. She's got there.
Okay.
But she asked our feedback on something.
Oh my god. Well, now I'm a wedding expert, so
yeah, she's in the sun. Wait,
the Mirror. I was in the sun.
Yeah,
modeling.
Well, all right, name dropper.
Girl, you brought it up.
She says, "Am I the asshole? Hey girls, I love the pod. I've been listening to it from the start and can't get enough." Cute.
Thanks, bestie.
She said, "I'm sorry this is long, but I don't have any..." Oh, I didn't read that bit before. That's sad. She said, "I'm sorry this is long, but I don't have any friends and I'm not sure who to talk to about this." We're your friends.
We are your friends.
My fiance and I are getting married in Vegas in September.
Do you know, side note, I obviously want this huge wedding and that's what I'm doing. But me and Burge were like, it's that or Vegas.
I thought it would be Vegas, and I thought your dad would dress up
As Elvis.
as Elvis.
Me too.
Yeah, why is that so believable?
So now I'm like, do we do that
both.
first? Oh.
Right. They're getting married in Vegas in September. When we booked the holiday there, we didn't realize that my in-laws would be there the same time. So we thought, that's perfect. They can be there and it will be great. My mother-in-law to be had a face on her when we told her the news that we were getting married. And she said, she said she didn't want to waste all her holiday on the wedding. Bearing in mind, it's going to be maximum 2 hours. As you can imagine, it annoyed me, but my fiancé spoke to her and sorted it out.
Slay. We love a supportive king.
We do.
Or queen.
True. Anyway, fast forward a few months later, they checked when they were going to Vegas. And it's not until the day after the wedding, even though we double checked with them before when we booked everything. They now keep asking my fiancé if we can change the date, but I've said no purely for the fact that they didn't want to come in the first place anyway, and we've already booked anything and I can't be bothered to change it for them. The question is, am I the arsehole?
Ooh, that's really tough.
The mum said, I don't want to waste my holiday. So why should she have to change it?
Totes agree. And the arsehole in this situation is the mother-in-law.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of a lifetime of being around this mother-in-law.
True.
And it depends. If you've actually booked all these things, because weddings take a lot of different bookings. I don't know about one in Vegas.
And planning and stressful.
Yeah. If you've actually booked it all and it would be really difficult to change it all and easier for them to just change their flights and hotel, then
surely it's easier for them to shift their flight and hotel a day forward.
Yeah, if you were doing a wedding like with catering and florists, like if it is just a chapel in Vegas and maybe a car, it might be easier.
She said we've booked everything.
I know, yeah, and maybe they've got a place after or something. The mother-in-law is the issue, but do you just take one for the team and just do sort it?
Really? I did not think that would be your perspective.
I think that is your partner's parents and you are stuck with them.
You are with them forever, and will she ever let that go?
Exactly. But not, and it's like a child, pick your battles. Are you just putting your foot down because you're like,
out of principle,
I want to win this one? Or could you actually change the date?
But she was nasty about it in the first place.
Yeah.
That's the most important day of their lives, and she's saying, I don't want to waste my holiday on it.
Totally. But then also put yourself in your partner's shoes. I
it's
know
awkward,
Elliot would want his parents there, and even if they were being dickheads, I'd be like, I'll make this happen for him.
Yeah. True. Oh, we're very torn. What are we doing now?
Really quickly, first, I just wanted to talk about my nails.
Ooh, me too.
Oh, wait, okay, you talk about yours first.
Listen, guys, I've had a week. I've cried a lot this week.
It's been a lot of tears.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to go get my nails done. I'm going to do something for me. I sat in this chair and I'm telling you, messages were popping up on my phone and I was trying my best to not cry. And I'm getting my nails done and I've showed him this butter yellow,
pastel.
In trend nail.
Yep.
I've got the Pinterest picture up on the side, so he's got it for reference the entire time.
They never look at the reference pictures. It really pisses me off.
He was looking at it, but I think
I go
a colourblind.
Like this, and they're like, yeah, and I'm like, no, you literally didn't look at the picture.
You're like,
I'm like, yoo-hoo. And then sometimes I go, when they're about to do it, I go, did you want to double check the picture? And they're like, no. And I'm like, no, you blinked when I held up my phone. You didn't look.
Yeah, so I've put it there and I've made sure my screen's not going off because I wanted butter yellow. And then he's like, the only yellow we've got is this. And he pulled it out and it's neon. And I was like, I don't think that's going to look like that. He was like, it will once we put the chrome on. And I was like, okay. And I said, well, can we do one? And he gave me a rolled-eyed. I was like, I'm about to pay best part of £50 for these nails. Best believe I want them to look nice.
Like my reference picture. Legit.
And so he does my little pinky, and honestly, I'm on the verge of tears this whole time. And he does
Not because of the nails,
not because of the
FYI.
nails. And he does my pinky, and I just look at it, and I go, "Sure." I just give him my hand.
Hold them up for the class.
Why do they look like? What are they called when you a highlighter pen? That's not
the pastel yellow trend that's going on right now.
No, it's reminding me of like an old lady who's gone for like snazzy nails. It's too much. And I just walked out the salon like £50 lighter, like, the fuck is this?
I think that when you go like this, they're like something. But when you're just like talking and stuff, I think you can put it
I'll
off.
just move my hands real fast.
Yeah.
It's a blur. What is it? Is it lightning?
On trend yellow? I think it was. I just don't like myself.
Yours are cute. I like yours.
I do like mine.
Me
stripes,
too.
but,
Show how it matches your phone case. Your girl thing phone case.
But then, so Burge has promised me he's proposing this year. And then I was just driving along and I was like,
these cannot be the nails.
This is not a proposal nail at all. Like, no offense if anybody had stripes in their proposal picture, but no, that's not me.
That's not a very you nail.
No. I was very stressed in the salon. But, like, I was just suddenly like, oh, God. Like, what if he proposed and they look like this? And then I was like...
Bank holiday weekend and you got stripy nails.
Yeah.
They're quite circus themed.
They're circus, they're candy canes, they're not a proposal now.
Life for Lucy.
Like, sugar. Now, every time I get my nails done for the next year, or not yet.
What is an engagement nail? Like these? Fancy it? I'll give you the reference number.
Thank you so much. Can I let me know what the gel colour was? What would a proposal nail be? A nice nude.
A nice tip.
A French tip. Like a pink maybe.
He better know that there is dedication going into... He's given you a year of thinking, having to think about your nails.
I did also plant the seed and say, Burge, just so you know, I would never want you to propose if I had nails like this. And he was like, well, what would I do if I had planned the proposal and your nails look like that? I was like, you'd have to text one of my friends and find a way for them to invite me for a nail date or something. And he was like,
I've done that for a friend before. I knew she was getting engaged and I was like, shall we go get a nail?
But none of my friends have ever invited me to get my nails done before. So now I'm like, if one of them said it, I'd be like,
suspicious.
Anyway, enough about that. We're playing a game.
We are. We've got a game. You played this game. Okay.
I got it as a Christmas present. It's called Soundiculous.
Okay.
I'm obsessed with it, especially when you've had a few drinks. I should have brought it to the pub last night.
Yeah.
So there's easy, medium, and hard. I've given us mediums and hards because the easy ones are too easy. You have to make the sound of what's written on your card. I have to guess what it is, or vice versa. You cannot say anything and you cannot do any movements. So like,
I know you just get so much joy out of a game like this, and this gives me like social anxiety.
I love games so much. So if you got cow, which you wouldn't because that's too easy, you couldn't be like moo. You'd have to be like moo. Like, or if you got a duck, you couldn't go quack quack. You'd have to be like
okay, and no hand movements or nothing.
Obviously, if you're talking, but like if it's drums, you can't be like.
No, I can make eye contact with
producer Adam. I'm glad I'm not facing producer Adam. I'm
gonna go bright red. This is too much. Why do I always sit in this chair?
I know, it's become your chair and I love it. Because I get to pretend that it's just me and you, and you're like, producer Adam.
Don't look.
Okay. Who's going first?
You. It's your silly game. By the way, Lucy hasn't read my cards. Her mum sent us pictures of the cards.
Wait, what's our theme tune for the word Soundiculous?
Lucy, what the hell?
What's our theme tune for Soundiculous?
I don't think one of these things even makes a noise.
That's a you problem. You don't have to do that one. Okay, I've got one that I'm going to do.
Right, go on then.
That didn't come out. Okay. This is why I'm obsessed with this game. Okay.
A drill. Is it a drill?
I'm doing a face and I shouldn't be. I keep making noise and it's not right at all.
Oh, wait. You trying... You trying not to do a face is what's making it worse. Is it a toothbrush? I've got a stitch. Ow. How are we going to do a whole game of this?
This is why it's the best game ever. Imagine this drunk. It's incredible.
Oh my God. Wait, don't do it again because it's going to set me up.
Okay. Some of them have not sounded like I meant them to. I'm embarrassed.
Ow, I actually have a really big stitch.
Right, you've had 2 guesses. You can have one more and then I'm just going to tell you.
Somebody trying to do a poo.
I don't want to know what goes on the toilet for you. An electric shock, obviously. I can't. It's really
What do you
difficult.
mean an electric shock?
Well, I was thinking like an electric chair. That's what I was going. And then I was like, no, that's too much.
Okay,
I should
well,
have maybe just gone.
yes. Okay.
Oh, crikey.
Okay. Whew.
No, I'm actually overheating now.
I've got tears.
A clock ticking.
No. Hold on then.
Why have I just bared my soul and you're doing a little ticking noise?
I've got to ease myself in.
Right. A woodpecker.
No.
High heels.
Kind of.
Tap dancing.
No.
Shoes clicking.
You're real close. What do you do in your shoes? If you're not dancing?
Walking.
Yeah, footsteps.
Okay.
But that's hard. That was a hard. I needed to just calm myself down.
No,
Sorry.
that was not good enough. Okay, right. Oh, I don't even know how to write this down. Okay. Okay, I'm going to do an easy one because you just did an easy one.
Okay. Do it even closer to the mic.
I'm trying not to do a movement with it.
Eating.
Close.
Munching.
No.
Swallowing.
No. A swallow, I would go.
Eat. Bite.
Yeah.
Yay.
You have to do a crazy one now, though.
All right.
Angry.
No. No.
Grunting. Doing a poo. Pushing. Forcing.
And kind of.
Do it again. Louder. Huffing and puffing.
This is a stupid game.
I love it so much. I'm lost. What is it?
Wrestling.
Oh.
I don't, because I wanted to move my arms, but I couldn't.
Yeah. Okay.
You'll go, you've got the floor. Take the mic.
Oh, mine are really, really hard. I'm really reminding myself of my mum because when we play this, everyone just stares at her like, I don't know.
I can't stop snorting.
I mean, you're never going to get what that was.
Was it an animal?
No.
A squeaky chair?
No. It doesn't sound anything like what I'm trying to do. I don't don't even know what I'm trying to do. Shall I just tell you? It was a robot. Like I don't know what that was. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, that is hard.
My other option was Alien, and I was like, and I was like, she's not gonna know what either of these are, and I can't.
Okay. This is mine.
Why are yours all calm
Wait.
and mine are all freaks?
Wait, I'm not done. It's a long one.
I needed that again.
Oh, it takes a lot of effort.
I get really into this. I'm like, I really want to know. What
Okay, ready?
Listen to that whistle note.
Thanks, singer. There's a little noise at the beginning. Hold on.
An aeroplane?
No.
Is it a mode of transport?
No.
Oh, okay. A kettle boiling.
Yeah!
Yeah. That was good. The high pitch thing was good.
Thanks. It was a whole moment.
I love that game so much, even though I cannot make any noise.
No, that was so embarrassing, but so good at the same time.
I feel like it was a lot more
Yours
embarrassing
was
for me. I did myself dirty there. Well, my mum did. Thanks, Mum.
I think it's time for Fuck Up the Fortnight. Woo! I just love a good old fuck up.
I feel bad about mine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's fine.
Oh, Elliot.
Milky.
Oh,
Milky, my mate.
Okay, tell us all your fuck up of the fortnight.
So we've moved to my mum and dad's, and their house is really hot. Like, I thought they had a cold house, but they have a really hot house, and it's been unreal weather recently. And Milky is a Persian with a very flat face, and as we all know, has heart issues, lung issues. Like, he's Milky Miracle that he's still here.
Cute.
And that's what I call him, Milky Miracle.
Aww.
And anyone that doesn't know who Milky is, by the way, it's my cat. And he's a Persian, very flat face, so he can't like regulate his temperature. So the weather getting hotter and being in a hot house. Some people say it's cruel to do a lion's cut, which is where you leave their head and tail, but you shave their body.
Okay.
A lot of Persian owners would say it's cruel. I spoke to my last vets when I was living in Surrey, and they said,
Why would they say it's cruel?
Because their fur is meant to be able to cool them down as well as heat them up and like protect them from sunburn and stuff like that. But I just know Milky, and I know like how he does have like panic attack things where he loses the ability to use his legs and stuff when he overheats and stuff. And I just know that it was the right thing for him. You just know, don't you?
Yeah.
And so when last summer, I did a bit of a lion's cut on him, and he was so happy. He was like running around. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do it again this summer.
Oh dear.
I thought I put the
like
head
on the clippers.
On the clippers, and I didn't, and I just went zoop. Oh my, he looks like a bobblehead. Like, oh my God, he's fine.
How short
and
are we talking?
To his skin. Like, well, no, he's got like a little bit of hair like this, but like
he must look ridiculous.
He looks ridiculous. I'll send you a video,
especially because
so
his head is so fluffy.
Shall I show you quickly? Oh my God, my little lamb.
I mean, at least he'll stay cool.
He's loving it.
So fluffy head, fluffy tail.
He looks unreal and he's happy, but I literally did it. And it reminded me so much when my mum has one glass of wine and she can feel it. Like she only ever has like 2 glasses of wine. That is enough. And one night she'd had 2 glasses of wine, and her and my dad were going to a wedding the next day, and she does his hair, and she forgot to put the thing on and shaved him completely bald.
Oh,
the day before a wedding. And my dad was like, what have you done to me? And he, as a joke, took a wig to the wedding.
You're joking.
And I was like, did it to Milky, and I was like, oh, I wonder how mum felt when she did this to dad.
to a human.
That's my fuck up of the fortnight, poor Milky.
Love it. At least like it's a benefit to him. Yeah,
he feels
He's
great.
Gonna
he just
feel
looks
great.
a bit odd, but it'll grow back. What's yours?
Oh, mine's embarrassing.
Oh my God, tell.
So on the train here today, I kept saying to Lucy, Look how high these poles are on the tube.
You know, the ones that you hold when there's no space.
So, like the bar at the top of the tube when there's no space, so you've got to just hold above.
I hate doing that.
How high was it on me?
Oh, how tall are you?
5 foot.
Yeah, like
my arm, I'm touching with my fingertips.
I'm 5'6", and my arm aches when I use it.
Okay, thank you. I just really needed you to see how high that was for me. I cannot hold that for long. Okay,
you can't hold it at all. Your fingers just
I'm touching.
Tap it,
yeah, it's giving
You're not holding
minimal support.
No, it's not giving you any help.
Yeah. Okay. I've set the scene.
You have, very well.
I'm on a busy tube, and normally I would just be in the bit by the door so that I can like hold the pole in the middle or like be by the door.
Yeah.
That wasn't an option on this tube. So then I'm stood in the like aisle bit. Everyone's sat on their seats. I'm just on my phone and I'm like steadying myself with my feet. Like, you know, when you've just got to, you've got to try and balance because I can't reach
it's
that.
It's giving like core strength when that happens. When I'm like,
it's a workout. And it was going fine, like absolutely fine. Yeah, thanks. I was like just on my phone and I don't know what happened, but like it jolts like forward and back.
Yeah.
I completely lose my balance and I fall to the side to try and grab something to hold. And I'm literally I'm in a man. And I'm like mortified. I don't know where my hands went, but it didn't feel good.
What did you feel?
I don't know. And I was so embarrassed.
I'm like, what?
I just, and because I had
landed on his Wally.
I'm trying not to think about it. There was a lot. And
oh,
sorry.
Sorry. Oh my God.
And obviously everyone around has seen that has just happened. And I'm like, sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't reach to the thing. And I'm like over explaining. And then I just know everyone's looking at me and trying not to laugh. So then I'm just on my phone, just like this, like really busy on my phone.
Busy corporate girl on the phone.
Really, really busy. And then it gets to the next stop and I think, do I just get off or do I just commit to the fact that that's just happened? And I just thought I'm committing. Yeah. And I was bright red. I could not look at the man next to me. It was just too much. And I just thought, I just need to just remove myself from this situation.
Obsessed though.
It was awful. And I wrote it in my notes straight away to be like, that's my fuck up.
I need to start doing that because I never remember any of my fuck ups. And Burge never remembers them. I text him like, have I done any fuck ups? And he's just like, no. And I'm like, we both know I have. But yeah.
I feel like your fuck ups are just like so normal that now they don't seem fuck ups anymore.
Agree. But I love how dramatic yours are. They're amazing.
I just needed you to see this morning that I could not reach that pole.
They're high up.
Yeah. It's actually like really not very
They used to have
inclusive
things that hung down that you could hold on to. Where have they
gone?
I know. Oh,
yeah, so that's me.
It was so fun to be back.
Yay.
I love you so much.
Thanks so much for listening and we'll see you in a couple weeks.
Chat soon, besties. Bye.
Bye.